And 1. We are live.
What's going on, people? It's the Manic Money Finance channel. I'm Crypto Corey.
I'm Money Mike. Woo!
And you already know what time it is, right?
Hammer time?
Merry Christmas Eve to all of our American friends out there. God bless you. We
Happy
made another
Hanukkah.
year. And hope you're enjoying some time with your family or loved ones, whatever it may be. I hope you have a blessed day. I hope everything is working perfectly for you in your life. And I hope if there are some goals that you want to achieve, that we can help you lock in and achieve those goals this year. Right?
And hopefully you have plenty of ho-ho-hos. You know what I'm saying?
And hope. So, yeah, I'm going to get this stream out to a couple people. I got another person, skydiver friend Corey, who is reaching out to me. And he's going to we got to start building this trading group. What do you think, Mike? Like an actual Discord?
Oh.
We got to get like guys like NASCAR. What was that guy yesterday in the
NASCAR
the
all out.
stream?
William.
You guys got to be like you got to join in like a Discord, and we all like help each other, right?
Yeah.
And if you obviously this can't be financial advice. None of this stuff is financial advice, right? All this is a documentation of our financial journey. And that's all it is. But I think we need to get people like they're similarly you have like a similar mindset. I want to surround myself with those types of people. And that's why we're doing the live stream, right?
Oh man, how are we gonna find that many serial killers? Just kidding.
Damn, instant demonetization.
Hey man, we started streaming 112 seconds ago. We're good.
So yeah, we started streaming 100 and something seconds ago, and as you can see, I'm pulling up the chart. When we opened the live, we opened a demo trade in Bitcoin, right? So I'm long right now. Why? Because we hit that 786, right? And I'm pulling from this low, right? We'll see what happens, right? Let's see what happens. Keep my stop below this low. Very well could get ran out. Like I say, this is not the time to trade. I just want to trade on the stream, let you guys see what I'm doing and be able to, get you. I want you guys to see my mindset, to see how I think about it, right? Because it's very important. I also want you to see how I blindly trust in my models. This is how you're successful in this game. Right? You can't be chasing price just because it's just going to go pumping up, right? And I might not win this trade, but right now I'm just going to go off my model. And I want you guys, everybody who like tunes in the stream, I want you to see on a consistent basis, okay, how does that work for me, right? I also want to see for myself too. It's just more for myself, yeah. Right now, that looks like it's getting walked on, right? About to just close the trade right now. But yeah,
some people pay good money to be walked on. You know what I mean?
That's true too. Right? There's some things out there like that.
Just saying.
So right,
although,
and then if this fails, we pull from this low.
When we were covering this yesterday, we basically were saying 94,000 was the bottom, and we were looking at a jump in, and then I mean, look at this thing. Look at this thing. You're still in the profit.
Yeah. So let's go back to last night where we were talking about.
You're gonna bring up the live stream from last night. Is that the plan?
Oh, let's just go back. Well, and not even just last night.
Here we go.
It was a couple nights ago too. I mean, this has been playing out. So not exactly what I was saying played out, right? Because it never, I'm not perfect. I'm a human being, right? So my idea was I was playing the 786. So, and where was I playing that 786? I was pulling from this low to this high, right? And our entries on that stream from a few nights ago, right, were
Mm,
at the 786 here. Now it came down and it made us sweat, right? Luckily, I just closed the charts and I went to sleep. I didn't care because my stop loss was down here below the low, right? Some
right.
people, right? This is not financial advice, by the way. Some people will put their stop loss $1 below this wick of the candle. Me, I like to give it a little space, right? I also like to go back through here and see if there's any other levels that are going to give me trouble, right? Oh, we have something here. It might be close. So I go back and I see that. I'm going to click a line here. I'm going to drag it back over here, see where we're at. Okay, yeah. So, right, I would put my stop loss below here. It could be, for me, right, I like to have some wiggle room, especially with Bitcoin and super high risk, uh, leveraged perpetual future contracts like this. Like, there is some scammy stuff. So the way I protect myself is that I have, and this is something you have to like experience. I can't like tell you exactly what to do, right? Because every situation is different, right? Sometimes I'll have my stop down here with this red line with that low, or sometimes I'll have my stop up here. And then if I see the trade just charging for it, I'll just close the trade, right? Really what I don't want to see happen is this low get taken, right? Sometimes we can come down for max pain and hit the double bottom, right? And then bounce off a double bottom. Those are nerve-wracking moments. So where is the 786? Well, the
Remember,
786 just
remember,
right through it.
stop losses are the condoms of trading. They're protection.
I guess so. Do you have like a you want to elaborate on that?
Well, yeah, I mean, it keeps you from losing a bunch of money, which condom also does.
There you go. that it keeps you out of a situation you don't want to be in.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
That's like a nicer way to say
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
it.
But
So, right. I'm pulling from this low, right? That's what we did on the live stream. You watched us buy it, right? It bounced off that 786 perfectly, as you saw on the stream. That was what this wick was right here. Right, this exact one right here. Remember, we bought right there, right? So why is yeah, this is a different chart. That's why our position's not up there. So we bought on that wick. You guys can go back in the video. You saw it. Like we all played it, right? I even opened a live trade on my live account and I played this because it was so beautiful. And guess what? I sold my live position right up in here, right? No, it was the next morning, so it had to be in this flag right here. I was completely ready for it to keep charging, and it didn't break this high, which I was like, okay, well, I'm happy I took my position. I loved it, right? And like this is the thing, right? You got to know, like, if you wake up and you're in profits and you I can't tell you what to do, but for me, I know when I wake up and my model played out overnight, as soon as I wake up, which is around 7 o'clock, I'll check the markets throughout the night too. So like, I'll briefly wake up at 12, glance at my phone, I'll glance at my phone at 2. I'll glance at it at 3, depending on what the day is and what's going on. So I kind of just always briefly wake up throughout the night and glance at my phone at certain hours because I know the movements happen during those hours, and the longer time you spend in the space, the more you're going to understand that that's just part of what we do. You're going to have to figure out what works for you, right? So I glanced at it at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I remember that, and I saw it was pumping. I'm like, I'm gonna just let this go, let it play out,
Let it go.
and you'll see right here. Let's put a line at 10 a.m. the next day. Market already moved in the opposite direction, right? 7 a.m. I remember I woke up, sold my position, right? I was happy. And then I watched the market completely reverse. I was like, "Oh my god, that's oh my goodness!" Right? I'm happy I took my position. Right? This is why we pay ourselves because this can happen. And it came down to 786. It was looking ugly. This came down for like max pain. It was not looking good. Let's be honest, right? It was not looking good. And I didn't enter in down here. Why? Because my model got walked on, and I didn't like what I was seeing. Right. Let's come back to the 1 minute though. Right. Back to that 1 minute. Show you guys what was going on in the shorter time frames. And as you could see, if you tried to play this bottom, right, and you're trying to use just the moving average crossovers, you would have gotten walked on, right? Because the model that we teach is when price comes up above that 200, you open a trade, right? Well, boom, you open a trade, walked on, right? As soon as you, boom, stopped out. Pops briefly, boom, stopped out. Pops briefly, boom, stopped out. Pops up briefly, boom, stopped out, right? So to catch this, right, you would have had to get knocked a couple times, and it would have been frustrating. Anybody who's done this, they know exactly what I'm talking about. How annoying this can be. But once it finally broke above that 200, you see that? Notice back here. I want you guys, everybody who's watching, this is just something I've noticed, and it's something I've learned over time. So since price, yes, it broke above that 200. You see how it did that, Mike?
Oh yes. Just barely.
Broke above that 200. But which
Barely.
way is the 200 pointing? It's pointing down still.
North northeast.
It's going south. Yeah, or yeah, southeast there. So that's a telltale sign. I'm not saying that every time you see this, it's going to be no go. But I see if you were looking for high probability, when the price broke above the 200 here, and the 200 was still telling you, no, 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 we're going this way, right?
No, no, no.
You know you get this. La 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 la. Right? So I told you that the 200 was telling you, okay, yes, price wants to go up right here, but no, we're going to go down some more. So now look, still pointing down somewhat. This one was flat. So I would have played this one. See how the 200 is flat, almost even starting to go up. But it said, no, we don't like, nope. But now, look at what the difference between this one, right? When we broke above the 200 on price action, we have a small curve. And oh my goodness, Mike, do we love curves?
Oh yes, we like round double
Look,
bottoms, curves.
so this one was this curve was attractive, but most likely it was more like your middle school prom day. It was, just something that wasn't gonna last.
Jesus,
We're gonna keep it PG here.
that was bad even for me, dude. That isn't a bad joke, as in like that's risky, bro.
Yeah, everybody just tuned out from there. But look at this curve. Look at this next curve, right? You like this one a lot more, right?
Oh yeah.
Look how the 200 is curving. We like to see the banana curve, right? The banana hammock.
Oh man.
So
That other joke reminded me of the time my girlfriend just met my family recently, and they had a problem with it because she's 19. They were giving me all kinds of crap,
yeah,
dude, at dinner. Totally ruined our 10-year anniversary.
the outfit.
No, I'm just saying, my 19-year-old girlfriend,
Oh,
totally ruined our 10-year anniversary.
damn, that's messed up.
Do you? Yeah.
Robbing the cradle.
No, I'm only 19 too. Really hard 19. Really rough life over here. I grew up
It's a hard life.
I grew up in Kosovo.
So,
Dude,
Golden Cross. Look how dirty. Look at that. Imagine you were in on this, right? That would have been pretty scary.
you got
Wouldn't you
wiped out.
say? It was chugging up, and then this one candle said, "Bang!" I came back up, and it was, bleh.
Instant
Surfer
flood.
dude.
You'd just be scrambling to sell your position at a loss. Just instantaneous FUD. Fear, uncertainty, doubt.
Look how the wick comes below the 200 as well. So snags, if you're trying to be cheeky and you put your stop loss right below the 200,
Oh yeah.
right? That we say that all the time on this show, right? And if you played that, you would probably gotten pissed off, right?
Oh yes. But that's why they're watching the channel, so they can avoid that feeling of being pissed off. I always say though, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
Yeah, that's true too. So how would you have avoided this? Because you can't just use the moving average alone, because if you'd done that, your stop loss would have gotten hit, right? And that's probably, imagine, right? You were driving to work and you put your position in and you had your stop loss and take profit, and you were dead set. You were like, yes, this is beautiful. And then, right, you're getting these notifications, blah, blah, blah. And you get stopped out, and then it runs up right to your take profit.
Oh yeah.
How frustrating is that?
Well, I mean, it's one of those things. If you've traded long enough,
I've done it.
yeah, you've done.
I've had it happen. So how do I avoid it? So if I were trading this and I had my position break above the 200, I would put me personally, I'd put my stop loss down below these lows. Or if I was really trying to be safe, I would put it down here. Right? Price breaks above the 200. I don't move my stop loss, right? Depending on what I'm looking for, right? And I would have seen this, right? And breaks down below, right? This is at, yeah, this is that low, right? Midnight. No, this is getting close. Yeah, this is isn't it Asia? I'm not sure. So 1, 2, 3. It's like around 4 o'clock, right? So I don't even think we were on live stream. Were we on a live? Did we play this?
4?
I
No.
can't remember.
4 Eastern
No.
Standard Time now. I mean, we always play from 8 p.m. ish, and then sometimes we'll close. Sometimes we keep the trade open. For
And this was on a
players.
Monday. So typically I don't trade on Mondays as well. So and it pumped out of nowhere. So this was a sign yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, and I saw all the altcoins pumping as well. So that told me, okay, now we got some confirmation. So after I saw this pump, I was looking for a pullback because that was my entry. So I saw this back in, we had this almost like an Adam and Eve double bottom here, right here, this big spike. Saw that. That was late at night too. I was like laying down and I actually played this. So I saw this flag breaking above the 200. That's right here. See it? We have a flag and it broke above the 200. And what I did is I put my stop loss below this low and I went to bed. Right? I was playing the Adam and Eve double bottom cup and handle. See it? Pretty obvious once I kind of pointed out to you guys, but I caught that and it was at night. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it ride. So open trade as soon as
Rain Sandy, welcome to the Twitch live stream, and don't worry, I will add you on the Manic Money Discord once we're done here. Obviously, in the middle of a video call, streaming off our Discord for the video. I'm not gonna be able to do that till afterwards. But if there's any stocks or altcoins, cryptocurrencies you want us to cover, feel free to shout them out in the chat. Rain Sandy.
yes. So yeah, make sure if you have anything you want us to go over, make sure you put it in the chat.
Yes.
So yeah, I put my stop below that low, and look, like I went to sleep and I didn't care. And as you can see, it got very close. So if you put it right below that low, you would have been safe, right? It would have been sketchy, right? But I put my stop loss below that low and I went to sleep.
Nice.
Right. And you can obviously, the rest is history.
Question: can you bring up another chart and compare it to the Bitcoin chart? Like, can you do a side by side with Trading View? I'm sure you can.
I can bring up I don't know if I can bring up a different window.
Because
Probably I can, but
I mean, dude, this chart right now, this Bitcoin chart, looks suspiciously a lot like the S&P 500 chart. It's pretty wild. So anybody that watches this stream every day, they know that when we were talking about cryptocurrency and the markets on Sunday night, I said, hey, dude, $600 calls for Friday the 27th. That's going to be the way to go. Well, guess what? They printed today. The S&P went to 601. Those $70 calls when I first shot them out are now worth 265. 350.
there it is. And all we even talked about the golden cross right on the stream.
Yep.
And that's how beautiful the SPY trades. Like you could just put the stop loss below the 200 and you can just go out and have a cup of tea with your mates, you know?
Dude,
You ain't gonna worry about anything. And it hasn't even come back to touch, right?
it's crazy, man.
It moves so clean.
Yeah, see, at this point, because it's only been a couple days and it was before Christmas, I was like, that's good enough. 350%. That's good enough. I'm out. I am out. I want to enjoy Christmas. And yeah.
as soon as you can find content like that, that's when you really really succeed in this space. And obviously, I still have my long-term portfolios, but I am much more effective. My accuracy has gone up tremendously ever since even starting the stream with you guys. So it makes sense for me to actually use a stop loss and go on my technical analysis and not just try to hodl, hodl or whatever the crypto bros want to say,
Whatever the kids are
I've been
saying
there
these
and it has its
days.
purpose. It has its purpose, but knowing what I know now, it's like I have much bigger plans. I tell you, Mike, the next bull run is when I become a millionaire. That's how it's gonna work.
Yep. Grab the bull by the balls. That's how you
Yeah,
get there.
and it's gonna take a few cycles for you guys. Like I've been through two now, so I'm saying number three, third time's a charm.
Right? All right. Very nice. Yeah, so this is a wild one. I mean, the S&P, I mean, we were basically looking at a correction. I used so the theory I used behind this trade was like basically a Bitcoin tandem theory that all the markets have kind of been going up and down together the end of the year here. So when Bitcoin starts going up early in the morning, overnight, and it seems to be on a continuation, I'm just like, yep, time to jump in the SPY. And yeah, it was because of our talks of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and how the market seemed to be congruent. I yeah, that's how I decided on this one. It's crazy, right? Look at that, 2 days, dude. 2 days, not
That's
even
how it
two, a day and a
goes.
half. There's a half day trading today.
Look at this thing ripping out of that flag.
It's crazy, dude.
Where's the target for the spy here? So check it out. We have a flag. It's like a megaphone pattern as well. See it breaking out of that flag, right? If I was looking for an entry, I would look maybe for the bullish retest, but that's not how the SPY works. I would look probably for when price action comes back to touch this 21, and then it's great entry, right? Stop loss below the previous low and let it ride, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'd put my stop loss at 600 at this point because if you jumped into it a day and a half ago, I mean, it's money, man. Money.
Money manic finance. That's what that is.
Yeah. Not
Once
financial
again, I
advice.
mean, come on. Yeah, I mean, like, what you guys are getting here is unbelievable. Like, this is only going to be a matter of time before we're going to, there's going to be a paywall to this stuff. So enjoy it while it lasts, right? Get those subscribers up, hit the likes, right? You're getting a lot of free information here.
Best value you're gonna get
Until
right
that,
now.
so the target of that flag brings us back up right into this pattern, right? And we could easily come back up and tear for new highs. Let's pull from this low on our fib to this high, right? 618 golden pocket dealer's range, right? Took out the lows, pops right back up. See, they took the stop losses and then ran it every time, right? Every single time. And I hope you're not on the receiving end of that. That's what we're trying to show you here. More often than not, if you put stop loss, it's going to get ran on. So the strategy is to, if you want to open a trade, hold up, wait, don't do anything. Imagine your trade, right? Imagine where you put your stop loss and imagine, okay, I want to enter right now. And then you enter right now. And then think, where's my stop loss if I entered right now? Then that's when I set up a limit order and I use the stop loss as my entry point, right? So I have two trades. I have the fake trade, which is the first one, which is my retail mindset, where I see candles start pumping and I get anxious. I'm like, oh, I got to get in the trade. It's moving without me. I tell myself, wait, where is my stop loss if I were to enter the trade right now? And then instead of entering the trade, I just open a limit order at the stop loss level. And then, oh my goodness, folks, give it a try. Definitely try it in your demo account. Don't do this with real money. Just try it in your demo account, and you're gonna see some strange stuff. That's all I gotta say. That's what we teach on this channel. All right, we show you the stuff that no one wants to show you because they're like, oh yeah, if we show it to you, we're not gonna be able to make money anymore. I got news. I got news for you guys. This thing's really good at robbing you, so they're not gonna change anytime soon. It's too good.
So good.
You keep depositing money into it.
Well, actually, funny enough, most people on a weekly basis are depositing money into this bad boy, if you know what I mean. In the form of their 401ks.
That is the truth as well. So TradFi, you got that behind you, right?
Some people have been invested into
It's
this
why
for
it
60,
moves.
70 years, man.
This is why it moves so clean.
The dividends are nice on this too, the S&P 500. Because basically all the dividends that get paid out to S&P 500 companies are getting paid out to S&P 500 holders if you're holding the ETF. So, I mean, you can look up the percentage based off of the current price of the shares of this ETF. But, I mean, they're giving you passive interest. You just hold. They're just giving you money if you hold them. So, here you go. You can sell options off these bad boys too. Woo. There's people who literally just make money every week selling options off the S&P 500. Like,
it easily do that. There's so much opportunity in the space.
Pocket premiums. But, dude,
was there something else that you wanted to bring up about the SPY or the S&P?
No. I think now would be a good time to talk about our Santa Rally altcoin, man. What about the Morphe AI?
Well, we weren't going to give that away too soon, but yeah, this has been a hard hold. It came right back down to break even. I was starting to think, well, if it's going to break the 786, I don't want to really deal with it. And oh yeah, we still see. This is how new this coin is, right?
You had
I
it
can't
there.
even pull it up on Trading View yet.
The wrapped Ethereum Uniswap 2 chart, Uniswap version 2. Yeah, because this one's still only trading on Uniswap version 2. I mean, this thing's what, 2 weeks old now? It's definitely less than 3 weeks old.
It's a little older than that, but yeah. I have to bring it up in the coin market cap.
Yeah, if you bring up a 1 month chart of this, it's not even going to be the full month. Oh, they have a second market.
Yeah, we don't have a 200 moving average on that yet. So, because it's that new.
So there's a second market. Matcha on the Ethereum blockchain.
Really? So now there's more markets. Now there's more. So now we're at $11 million. We gave this coin to let me pull it up. Pull it up on y'all. Hold up. Hey.
Oh yeah. This is just the beginning too, man. On Matcha, it's trading for $16.95. It's trading.
It's going on. It's trying to shake out the weak hands, right? But if you watch this channel and you know how to read the charts, and we're showing you how to read the charts, right? It doesn't get much better than this. No crypto bro is showing you how to read the charts like us, right? Hits that 786 perfectly. That was my entry. Mike, where is your entry? Back
13
here?
cents.
Which is still good, right?
I jumped.
You're still at a 50% discount from
I jumped
the
in on the way up, and I could have sold at 25, but I was like, man, this thing's so new. This thing's gonna. It's just gonna keep going, dude. Like Yeah,
You tell yourself these stories, but yeah, I've been there.
yeah, it's one of
So
those.
when you start feeling euphoric about something, that's when you should sell.
Oh, if anything, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself now. I already told you, double down is coming in. The doubling down is coming. Friday, maybe.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it looks like it's already making higher highs. We have a market structure shift. So look at this, folks. Let's get the fib out of the way so you guys can see it clearly.
On lower
Just look at the
volume too.
candlestick. We have a trend in this direction, and now we have a higher high, right? So we were making lower lows before. As soon as we broke above this area, came back and look, if you extend this line that was going like down here, it was falling and it couldn't get back above this line. But as soon as it popped, boom, got back above that line. Look where it bounced, exactly at that trend line too.
Yeah, I mean,
And then
right
we'll
now I
pull
would
the
say
fib.
basically the paper hands have been shaken out, and from the original, especially from the original decks, and I mean, you can basically just expect this thing to rocket soon now that it's getting listed on multiple exchanges. Ignore my camera. Apparently, it stayed on the other night when I turned off my computer, and I think it's dead as a doornail. But I am
Oh
here.
no.
Yeah, this happens to me every
So,
once in a while. Every couple of weeks, Corey knows. So,
so we have a market structure shift here. I mean, this is all coins, so smart money concepts only go so far. So if Bitcoin dumps, this thing could just go dump to zero at any moment. So you gotta understand that, right? That's why we use risk management. I have notifications. I have notifications on this because I can't set up a stop loss. Let's be real. This coin is so new. So in order for me to be able to monitor the stuff that goes on, I need to set up alerts, right?
yeah, you'd have to write your own computer code to basically program a stop loss here. You'd have to write your own program that was set up with like an alert thing that when the price hits a certain level, you automatically swap on Uniswap. It sounds
Yeah.
like a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a thing right there, but I don't know how to do it yet. But we gave this coin to you at an $8 million market cap. I bet I keep bringing it up too because we've been monitoring this position in live time. Um, like I'm still in this position, so I haven't sold anything. I was thinking about selling. I didn't. So I'm being 100% honest with you guys. This is looking and it's shaping up to look like this thing is going to do some crazy moves here. So, what am I talking about? Crazy moves? Well, let's see. We have the flag. Where is the breakout? Pull from the low to the high to the low. The breakout. It's the target of the flags 32 cents, 33 cents, really. Right? That's the target, and that's most likely where we see a little consolidation unless it decides to take a run all the way to 50 cents, which would be a psychological level. Why would it go to 50 cents? Well, 50 cents is, typically, everybody's like, I'd love it to go to 50 cents because it's easy to calculate my gains. It's easy to calculate a position. It's more likely that people are going to put in 50 rather than 47 or 46, 48, right? Unlike us, right? Because we're manic money financiers, we put in that 47 or 48 and we're anticipating we're going to front run our exits because more often than not, we show it on this channel, it will go close to the target and it won't actually sell. There's also times where it'll blow right past the target, right? You can't get frustrated at those times. We're looking the only thing you need to be successful is a high probability to move and you to sit on your hands when you make that money and not give it back to the market, right? When I made that win this morning, I wanted to keep chasing because it kept ripping. But I also know what happens when I try to do that, and I'm more likely to lose money. So it's best that I just have my one shot. You really only got one shot. And
One
when you
opportunity.
sell, that's it. One shot, one opportunity, seize everything you ever wanted. One moment.
That song came on the
You
alternative
know,
rock station I was listening to on my way back from a job the other night.
oh, mom's spaghetti.
Oh
That's a
yeah,
good one, dude. I love that one.
yeah, it's
Mom's
intense. I
spaghetti.
mean,
Knees weak, mom's spaghetti.
you can't
Mom's
find
spaghetti. Mom's spaghetti.
you can't find a better pump up song, you know.
You gotta be careful, dude. Like I just did that, so like we're gonna get demon. Like this whole stream's gonna get cut down. They're gonna think that was the actual real song.
I know he's gonna come after us, Eminem. He's gonna write some kind of like battle rap about us, which ironically would be the
Marshall.
dude. That ironically would be the best thing that could happen to our careers.
That'd be great, right? Yo,
Eminem
you
dragging
guys
us
think
to the
he's
dirt.
funny? He's
Well,
a crypto YouTube live streamer. I can see it, right?
not just crypto, man. TradFi. We
You
can
want to go over one of your TradFi calls?
talk about gold and silver. I mean, BB on a continuation. BlackBerry. I mean, let's be honest. Um,
All right.
you know, well, I'm waiting to see if NASCAR All Out's going to jump on before we start talking about the other one he shouted out for us. So, but until that happens, you know, shisha.
Here, why don't you talk about BB real
Oh,
quick?
dude, BB.
You got the
It's
you got
yeah.
you got the chart up.
Oh yeah. I mean, this one's been amazing. I've been looking at this one for over a year, so I knew that the time to buy was before earnings, a couple weeks ago. As you can see, anybody that's been consolidating this, accruing these shares, I mean they're happy, they're doing well. This thing rocketed past the $3 range, made a ton of money on $3 calls last week. So when I was going through on the option plays this week, SPY was one of them, and I decided, BlackBerry $4 calls for a continuation because it seems like the shorts are covering, and it seems like this thing is just going to absolutely melt faces off this year. 2025, really, this one's pretty sky. The sky is pretty much the limit on this one. I mean, $20, $25 a share, that would not be unheard of for next year. They're making profit now. They're in the green. Restructuring has been done. They sold off a cyber division of theirs, which they're still going to make like royalty profit on. So, I mean, BlackBerry, baby, trade like it's 1999. They don't make phones anymore. This isn't your dad's BlackBerry. If you know what I'm saying. Definitely want to, get in on this one. Stay away from the blueberries. Get in on the BlackBerry. But yeah, I think those $4 calls, I think a continuation over 4 at the end of the week. Nice little addition to the portfolio, a little Santa Claus rally action. So fingers crossed.
We're waiting, seeing, right? We're waiting.
We've been talking about BlackBerry for a while, man. And just to watch this thing,
Finally play out like we
oh,
said it would, right?
violently play
Way
out.
beyond way beyond my expectations, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this could be $25 next year, 2025.
That'd be insane.
Yeah. Yeah. So those long term calls, whew, looking real good.
Right. Yeah, that's really nice right there. Congratulations if you took the calls on BlackBerry.
Oh yeah.
Amazing stuff.
I mean, you could just buy
Was it?
shares and sell calls on these too. But what's up?
Was there something else? Was there something else that we were supposed to go over?
Well, I was waiting to see if NASCAR All Out. Remember NASCAR All Out was talking about Euphoria. I was waiting to see if he was going to come on stream here again for the second night in a row. But
Why don't we pull it up?
yeah, Euphoria, NEUP. That sounds like ICUP. This thing was listed on the 23rd, dude. So you're gonna have to bring that time frame way down.
Crazy stuff,
Brand
right?
new. It was $3 yesterday, dude. It hit $10 in pre-market this morning. Just
Dude, shout out to NASCAR All Out, dude. This guy must be like I don't know, he must know some stuff. All I gotta say is that.
yeah,
And
it's
the
it's
fact that we
insane,
got
man.
those guys coming in on our stream, they're giving us insane calls. We would never even brought this to you, but these guys, oh my god! Right, let's look at the 7 minute.
Yeah, this is an Australian company that
This
recently domiciled to the United States, so now it's listed on the United States stock market for 2 days.
that's pretty insane.
Yeah, right before
That's
Christmas.
absolutely insane. 26 cents to $7. Absolutely insane, folks. I mean, it's like finding something like that could be life changing. That's all I gotta say about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, this wasn't even one of our picks. It's just the viewer submitted one. I mean, he was basically saying like this thing's brand new, some crazy stuff could happen. And by the
That's
time,
why we love our viewers.
oh, dude, by the time I even checked in on it this morning around 7 a.m., it was already rocketing through the roof. Crazy. But what are you gonna do?
I didn't even look at it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's impossible to read that chart right now. It looks like a nice round bottom, dude, but it is so new.
It's on another level. Like personally I wouldn't touch something like that because the high risk. Um if you had put even just like $100 in yesterday, that would I mean it depends on what $100 means to you, right? I mean $100 for me compared to $100 for someone else is a completely different thing. So, you know. And the same is for me with $1,000 to other people, right? It's all your mindset, and that's what we were talking about. To be successful in trading is change your mindset, and the sooner you can start seeing $1,000 as pocket change, that's when you start getting insanely successful at this game.
Oh
Right?
yeah, you got to change the way you think about money. Open your mind.
Everything that you thought up until this point. If you're playing this game and you still have the same mindset that um, you're using to operate in the so-called real world, well, yeah, you're gonna really wreck yourself. You're gonna feel so depressed. You're gonna feel horrible. You're gonna be really down on yourself, and I've been there. So it's not like to say I'm immune from these things. I still do it, right? I have to catch myself, but understand that when you're learning this, especially in the beginning, you're not even supposed to be making money. You're supposed to be learning, right? So if you're just a break-even trader right now, that's progress. It's better than blowing up your account again and again and again and again, right? If you're break even now you're making some progress, right? So don't be so hard on yourself. It's going to
Amen.
take time. It's going to take a lot of time to figure it out. And anybody can just hold, buy a coin and just hold. The real professionals know how to cut it off and know to enter in at the right spot, and that's what we're showing on this channel. We're trying to look for deadly accuracy, military grade accuracy, as
Well,
Master Friend would say.
military grade just means it was made by the lowest bidder. Just gonna throw that out there.
Damn.
Oh, good
There
time.
you go.
Good time.
So yeah, as we were talking, Morph AI. Let me see, bring it back up. So just as we were talking, Morph AI just went up to $12 million market cap. So yeah, this thing, I see it moving, man. Yeah, we have $500,000 in volume. Come on, I
Yeah,
see this thing moving, man.
and
Um,
most of the
buckle in,
volume
strap.
is still on Uniswap. It's still trading at a premium on Matcha, so that might be an arbitrage opportunity right there. Just
That's it, man.
throwing that out there.
So was there? There was some. I don't know. Let's take a look at our Bitcoin trade. Not going as we planned, but that's all right because I'm not always right. But I want to show you when I'm not right. I want you guys to know, like, oh, I'm not just staging this whole thing. Like, I'm literally trading every single time we jump on a live stream. I'm just jumping in a trade, right? That's all I'm doing. I want you guys to see how I do it, my mindset. This is looking like an M. This is looking like an M pattern. So, is there any saving grace, right? Let's pull our fib, right? So we're in the dealer's range, right? My stop loss, I don't want it to go below this low. If it goes below that low, I'm out, right? And if you're trading with live funds, say if I was trading this move with live funds right now, this stop loss would only equal 12 bucks. $15 max, right? I'm not I'm not playing games because I know I am not going to be 100% accurate and I have to be able to mitigate those losses. I'm going to be wrong. Even if the setup looks completely beautiful, like it's so perfect, like it's going to happen, even if you tell yourself it's got to do this, as soon as you start telling yourself it needs to do this, that's when you get wrecked, right? How do we keep ourselves from getting wrecked? Because we need to take 5, 6, 10 haymakers before we know our chance is going to be there. We're going to come in and we're going to actually win the game, right? Even though, like, right, you ever seen Rocky? Like, you you know
You gotta keep
the
moving
underdog
forward.
win. You got, yeah. It's not how many times you get hit. It's
It's
how.
not about how many times you get hit or how hard you can hit.
And then you keep coming back. It's exactly that, dude. It's exactly that. I know it sounds corny, but it really is that. So you have to be able to take the hits. You're going to take the hits. I don't know if anybody's um have done combat sports or anything, but like you have to be okay with getting hit in the face, right? Or you're just gonna no, you're not gonna be all right. So you have to be, you just get hit in the face. And then as soon as you get hit in the face, you're like, wow, that's not so bad.
No.
Like,
I block most punches with my face. Uh
you just like ram your head into their fucking fist.
yeah.
That's
I-
a good one,
Dude,
too.
I really felt like I won the fight when I broke their fist with my face.
I felt the crack and everything. But, it's not even that. So you have to figure out, just like in a sparring match or whatever, how do I take the hits and not take as much damage, right? Because I'm going to get hit. There's no way around it. I'm going to get hit. That's part of the game. So the key to the game is how do I mitigate the damage when I get hit, right? And that's what we're doing in trading. It's like, oh, if I'm climbing up a cliff, I'm not gonna be like, hey, I'm just gonna keep going and not even gonna look down. Like I'm looking, where can I put that protection? And I need to know where I can put the cam in, and I can clip the rope. and then I keep climbing. I look past. Okay, I got to go that far before I can get my protection in. I can look down. Okay, the ground's that far. Do I have enough space if I do fall that I'm not going to hit the ground? Right. Same thing with trading. That's your stop loss. You can't just go into the trade without stop loss. You're basically free soloing there. It, don't be surprised if you fall off. You just keep falling. you know.
Yes. 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 Oh,
So definitely use a stop loss.
yeah. I mean, trading is very much like a combat sport. You know, it's day in, day out, grueling. You know, those guys are training 6, 7 days a week. And I mean, it's you're using your mind more than your body. But man,
It's a
tell you what,
huge mental thing.
yeah.
Huge mental thing because if you go in the ring thinking you're going to lose, just the same with climbing. That's why they have Alex Honnold and like Tommy Caldwell on the Trading View website. It's the same as climbing, but it's the same as combat sport as well because it's all in your head. If I go on the wall thinking I'm gonna fall, I'm not gonna get it. Like I'm not gonna climb and be like clean. If you plan to bail, you plan to fail. That's the saying. Just like in fighting, if you go into the ring thinking you've already lost, that this guy's like way better than you, guess what's gonna happen, right? And the same is true with trading, right? You go in there, oh my goodness, I'm gonna lose this trade. My stop's gonna get hit. Just like all the other times, you know? It's not gonna be different. It's just gonna be the same thing time and time again. I'm just destined to lose. I suck. I'm no good at this. I shouldn't be doing this. If this is the internal conversation you're having with yourself, guess what? It's time to go back to training, right? How does a fighter go from a mindset like that to being able to go back in the ring and say, "Yes, I got this. I'm going to win." How does that happen? Confidence. It's confidence, and that's what we're teaching. Confidence in a model. Just like if I go onto a rock wall, I know, yeah, I'm not going to be perfect, but how can I know I can push myself to my limit and I know I'm going to be okay, right? That's the confidence, right? I know I'll get it. There is no question about it. I will figure out a way. That's the bottom line. There is nothing that's going to get in my way. I'm going to figure this out. And that's the mentality you need to have. That's a winning mindset. And understand that you're going to go into this taking some hits. You're going to get knocked around and understand that's just part of the learning process.
I had confidence in a model
Exactly.
once.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of model.
She left me, so
Yeah, but this one, the models that we're teaching on this channel, they never leave you. Once you learn them, they never
nice,
leave you. You're on for
nice.
life. Right?
Oh, good times, dude. Good times. You got any altcoins? You got any new altcoins?
All coins. Let's look through it.
You were
I got
talking about some
lists.
alt.
I always got lists.
You were talking about
I
some.
haven't really been. Obviously, we're gonna throw out dart. We're gonna throw out. We're gonna just throw a dart at the wall and see which whatever whatever hits. Right? Yeah. It's kind of the way it is right now.
That's how it feels
But
sometimes.
yeah, I'm gonna pull up the trading group. I'm gonna go through the list and see what looks good to me because I haven't looked at it today. This is the Christmas Eve special, by the way. If you
Yeah,
haven't hit the like button, please hit that like button. And if you have anything in the comment, like put something in the comments. Put us, like, what do you want us to go over? Give us a stock, some crypto, anything.
$100
You know,
donation, and I will pour eggnog
we'll
on
give you a
myself.
shout out, everything. Yeah.
$100 dono eggnog all over myself.
He's gonna pour the whole bottle.
Do it for the views.
All right, so going through my list here because I got endless lists. Myris.
What hurts?
Oh, my wrist.
Oh, good times. Is this a
No,
brand new
this
one?
is I guess so. We'll look on
How do you
Coin
spell
Market
that
Cap.
bad boy?
MYRIS.
That's
It's
exactly what I was
USDT.
expecting. Myria?
I'm not getting it. That's weird.
Are you sure it isn't Myria?
It
Myria?
could be. Maybe he yeah, he probably misspelt it. Myria. Let's pull up the chart so I know we're not gonna give you like any we gotta give you we gotta give you guys the right coins. So Myria. It's on Mexi. I think that's what it was supposed to be. Let's look at Myria.
Yeah, it's on quite a few of them. I mean, volume has been up higher than normal. It's got a good trust score. Let's see, what network is this one on? We got a I don't usually see that one.
Myria. So yeah, I kind of have a cup and handle there. I have a flag, right? We have the flag back here.
Ooh,
Oh, hold on. Let me bring up the chart. Make sure you guys can see this.
those wicks down, man, are crazy.
I'm looking at the MEXC chart.
Okay.
So yeah, we have a flag here. Myria. Target would be 0.0027 cents, right? And from where it's at, it's already kind of halfway through the move, right? But from where it's at, that would be a 8% move, 8%. Not bad, right? But really, you have to put that stop loss a little far away, which is more like a 1 to 2 here. Personally, right, I would just let this keep going and look for a different entry, even if if it comes back a little bit for the bullish retest of the flag, comes back here. Boom! If it touched that 200, that would be the area of interest for me. That's Myria.
Very
Let me
nice.
get another one. Near protocol. Let me throw that one out there.
That's near, NEAR, not far. Near, not far.
Another flag here.
Oh boy. Man.
Right. It's chugging along. You see it. It's slowly just chugging along. Target, and it's kind of all right. Just almost the same as the last Myria. It's halfway through its move. It's like a lot of these coins are in this flag. You'll see, and we'll pull them up. Yeah, this is. I mean, it just looks bullish, man. That's all I gotta say. All right. Morph AI is really promising. The one that we're looking at, right? Because if you want, this is not financial advice, but if you're looking to 10x, right, you're looking to do like a 20x, this is how we find it, right? And Morph AI is looking like one of those coins.
Yeah, I mean, I always say volume is super important. So like if you're looking for something, basically, it's usually after you get into it. If you wanna, a good way to be able to tell, hey, did I get into the right thing? Is you look at the volume, and you really want the volume to be 10% of the market cap. So once it starts getting going and that volume ratchets up, and like you already know you're in the right place. So the closer that is to 10% of the market cap, whew, because volatility can be your friend, especially if it's volatility to the upside. What is this? Layer AI.
That's it. There it is. Layer AI. We're throwing another one out there.
Layer cake.
Have your cake and eat it too. It's great. It's almost like a birthday.
Yeah, today's Jesus.
Have you ever had your cake on your birthday and eat it too? That's why it feels so good.
I
So
usually
yeah,
go for
hit
ice
the
cream
target.
cake.
A little pass.
Ice
Pulls
cream,
back. I would prefer an ice cream cake.
right? I mean, best of both worlds, baby. Ice cream and cake. You don't have to rely on that half gallon of Neapolitan, the one with the three colors that it seems like our mom always got on our birthday to give out with the cake.
The friendly version, you know.
Yeah, you get like one
Friendlies.
slice, and then you get a little half scoop of whatever flavor you want. But the chocolate was always gone first.
Solana.
Nice.
Right. I mean, a lot of these coins, all the altcoins, looking beautiful right here on the 1 hour for Solana,
The chart's all
breaking back
looking
above
the
that,
same.
right?
It's crazy, man.
Solana breaking above that 200. This is a clear buy signal. This would be front running, right? The 21 200 crossover. So now look at how, I mean, yes, the 200 is still pointing down, but this is the hourly. It can curl back up, right? See, this could be curling back this way, right? And that's how we'd see that. Looking for price to come and touch this 21, and then boom. Looking beautiful for Solana. I got a couple more, and then I'm going to eat dinner. What do you think, Mike? We
Yeah,
did some good time here.
I actually got a couple more. I have one that I really want to cover because it's brand new, one new stock. But
All right. Why don't we do this one, and then
okay.
you can cover one that you're looking at. So it's C98. Yep, it's Binance.
That's
So
crazy.
Golden Cross on the 1 hour, right? We're looking at these coins. Perfect.
It's literally
Beautiful
called
setup, right?
C98.
C98.
Sounds
Like
like a
that?
government program
All
from the
right.
60s.
C98. It's classified information.
Yes. We taught chimpanzees how to do kung fu and gave them a bunch of LSD while we did it.
Wow, C98. It's highly classified.
Why would
Most
they
of it's redacted.
Dude, why were they giving LSD to so many animals during the 60s and 70s, the United States government?
Dude, I don't know. They're looking for like a certain strain of like monkeypox or something.
They were giving LSD to dolphins, dude. It's like, why?
I know. We'll give it to a dolphin.
They were putting it in the pool water, dude.
Dude, those dolphins, they blast to another world. They know. Some say those dolphins are still tripping.
They never came
Legend
back.
has it. Legend has it the handlers are still on another planet.
Oh man, good times. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how a lot of these like especially because they're listed on a bunch of different exchanges, how their prices are very similar. The price charts are very similar to each other. You know,
Oh yeah.
it's something that you
Yep.
see with the Magnificent Seven. It's something you kind of can see with the S&P 500 a lot of times. I mean, obviously, certain sectors will be different from others, but it's like it's almost like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is king, like cash is king.
Why do you think we trade only Bitcoin on leveraged positions, right? I try to tell my students, and I mean they're free to do what they want, but stop messing with the altcoins with leverage. If you haven't learned your lesson yet, well, I mean you probably have to still learn. Sucks. But yeah, I had to go through it too. Don't do it. Don't do
Don't
it.
do it,
So, yeah,
dude. Dude,
what
this
was
is
the
the
stuff you
next.
want me to pull?
So obviously, I was telling people about BlackBerry. That's still good for the next year. This one, I was trying to find something good to jump into after that SPY trade, and this is it. ALLR, Alarity Therapeutics. This bad boy,
All
man.
right.
Hoo-wee. This one is looking absolutely primed. Primed. Ready for liftoff. It looks like a meme coin in 2022 right now, but don't let that fool you.
Yeah, it's 7 minutes. Got the flat and it's got the banana curve. You see how the 200 is currently pointing up. That's telling you something right there. It's a telltale sign. Where's that 1 hour? Touching that, all right? And then this is still pointing down, right? But look at this big spike. What's going on there? Well, that's the market structure shift. You see it? It's obvious
Yeah.
how it came up all the way up there.
Well, that could have been
Did it back here.
shorts covering down at that $1.90 range because it hit 90 cents was the low for the last year. But the high for the last
Well,
year
this
is
would
342.
this type of move would lead me to believe it was taking out short sellers. But notice how that's one violent wick and it went all the way up and down in one single hour. That's how fast that was. It took an hour for that to happen. Now notice how this is slowly, it's been taking some time. All right, this has been taking at least a few days. And now that 200 is starting to flatten out, which is a good sign, right? We want to see it to curl up, just like the last one we looked at, right? On the 7 minute. See how it's curling up, starting to point up. Then once this breaks above the 200, which it looks like it will, we step to the 15 minute. We want to see the 15 minute break above that 200 as well. 15 minute 200 is pointing down. So that's something to keep in mind. We want to see this pop back up. The 1 hour, that's what we were just looking at. So if it pops back up, we'd be looking for a move back to that 200. That would be our area. If we were um, trying to scalp, I would be putting my take profit at the 200. Might
Nice.
even put it a little bit before, but that would be my take profit, and then I would wait for a pullback and confirmation, and then if it decides to continue, my next entry would be when it gets above the 200, right? Just like what we show you all the time.
Well, my entry was today at $1. Yucca yucca. Yucca yucca.
There it is.
Yep. I just don't
Is there
see.
anything else before I go and eat dinner?
I mean, I
So
really wanted to mention that one, get that out there in the public record. It looks like people are probably out and about with their families, enjoying you know, time with the families. Our friend there,
that's how it goes.
yeah. Our friend there is didn't stick around on the Twitch. They were just they look like they've left. So, it's one of
Well, we
those
got
things.
some new subscribers. Yeah, we almost got 20 subscribers. So,
Oh yeah, it just keeps
right?
growing, man. I mean, we're not gonna put tickers in descriptions. That's a bad look, you know. We're gonna just talk about them on the live stream, and I mean, you're gonna have to watch it to get the tickers. You can just wait for the charts to
That's
come
it.
up. Fast forward through it if you really want to. Wait for the charts to come up. Look at what we're talking about. You know, but you're gonna have to watch. Sorry.
Yeah, we're not just gonna give it to you like super easy. I mean, we're giving you enough for free as it is. So we almost got
Amen.
20 subscribers. We're getting somewhere, isn't that? Isn't that right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I know we got a new one today, so we're building, baby.
So we
You know.
keep chugging along.
Yeah. I mean, we're
All
kind of
right,
doing a
guys.
victory lap
Well,
tonight, but
yeah, I'm gonna go get some dinner. It was another good live stream. We spent like an hour and 20 minutes or so. So
yeah.
we hope you enjoy it. We'll be back tomorrow on the Christmas special, right? And we're just gonna make some more gains. That's it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get nutty. It's gonna get a bit
All right,
nutty.
guys. A bit nutty. Till next.